I have stairs now, but stairs are hard, so I want to build an elevator. So let's go and go to our Schoology folder, the folder with tons of useful objects. I have already opened it up once because I love that folder so much. And then I need you to right click and you're going to choose Move To, and you're going to select probably the same place that you have your library folder located. So that will copy all of these objects, or at least a link to them, all in your drive. So once you've done that, we're going to go back to here, and I am going to start by just creating a wall. And I have a basic interior wall, whatever the wall is that you chose. We're going to start this on ground floor, and then up here we're at ground floor, but I'm going to go all the way up to upper roof framing. I want this wall to go through both levels. So if I'm going to put my elevator here, again, let's stay away from the girders because there's structural members there. True, there's also structural members that are going through here, but we're not going to concern ourselves with those pieces. I place that wall. I'm going to click on component, and then I need to load it. It's already preloaded here, but you're going to have to navigate to it. So you're going to go to your computer, you're going to go to your Google Drive, and then go to the the folder that you have saved that to. And once you get to that one, you can open up the Elevator Basic. That is what we're looking for. Elevator Advanced shows a lot more advanced options of an elevator that you can custom set the number of floors. So if you want to get into that, let me know and I'll show you that. But otherwise, go ahead and load that into your project. And it actually has a few options available. So usually that is the case. They'll give you multiple options depending on the object. I could make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to choose this one for fun. And if I hover over here, you can see that I can choose right here. Right now it's centered on there. You see it says 5 foot 6 inches on both sides. I'm going to click and place it there. It has to be attached to a wall. Well, now if I go to the second floor, conveniently that wall is there. I have to have an elevator on both floors, otherwise it looks ridiculous. So if I remember how I had that before, it said 5 foot 6 inches, and now I still see the 5'6". It's centered on there. So now that elevator is in exactly the same location on both floors. I'm going to go back to the ground floor, go back to wall, and rather than wrapping this thing, because I'd have that little tiny gap in the back, really makes a lot more sense just to attach this to the outside edge. So I'm going to attach that to the outside edge, making sure again that my constraints were ground floor up to upper roof framing. So now if I view this and I take a look at the camera, I always want to click past it. You can see that I have my elevator here on the first floor, and if I click look, I'm going to fly up through the ceiling, and I'm probably in the ceiling now. There's the structural member, and there I go. I have it upstairs also. Now you can see I did make one mistake on this, that I needed to set my elevator not to second floor, but to the second floor with an elevation offset that places it on top of this floor. So that elevation offset for me, I believe, was 8.5 inches. So 0 feet, 8.5 inches, something like that. And that places the elevator so it's sitting on top of that floor. It does not let me change that constraint, or at least it didn't when I placed it in there. So just be careful that you're always making sure your objects are set to the top level of this floor. So if you have to do an elevation offset, go ahead and do that. If you can change the level to top of second floor, even better. That should be all you need for your elevator.